Folks, the truck is back on the road, and tonight it's pulling the camper. Because you asked for another RV list, and Tennessee just raised the bar on everybody. 10 properties tonight, and here's the entry requirement. No exceptions. Full hookups, already in. Power, water, and septic, installed and waiting on every single one. No utilities available at the road, no perk tests scheduled, none of that. You back the rig in, and you're living there by supper. And I'll give you 2 reasons to keep your boots on and stay put. Somewhere in tonight's 10, there is a property where the seller is not just leaving the hookups, folks. They are leaving the RV. A Jayco with 3 slide-outs, parked under a steel carport, conveys with the land. And somewhere else in the 10, there is a creekfront setup, 294 feet of water frontage, whose verified property tax bill is $91 a year, total. I'm not telling you where either one lands in the countdown. This is full hookup Tennessee, the state with no income tax at all, and the truck is rolling. Hey there, it's Walt. The rules quick, because they are why you trust the cards. 1. Every property tonight is a live listing, checked against the full listing text, prices current the week I recorded this. 2. Full hookups means what it says, power, water, and septic on the site, and where a listing said available instead of installed, it did not make this list. I cut a whole first draft of tonight's 10 for exactly that. 3. Where the county record publishes the tax bill, the card shows the real bill. Where the record is not linked yet, the card says so. And 2 of tonight's properties sit in communities with a yearly fee, which goes on the card in plain numbers. Because a fee you know about is a feature, and a fee you find out about is a fight. 4. I am not a licensed inspector. Hire the real thing. And for RV land, the southern questions are, when was the septic last pumped? What amperage is the pedestal actually wired for? And who maintains the gravel road between you and the pavement? Number 10. Gainsboro, Jackson County. And we open with the one that comes furnished, folks, if a camper counts as furniture. $250,000 for 4 acres in the Upper Cumberland country. An hour from Nashville, around the corner from Roaring River, and improved like somebody meant it. 2 oversized steel carports, each one with its own full RV hookup, power, water, and septic. A bathhouse with electricity and water plumbed in. A shed with its own air conditioning. High-speed internet available. And the headline, a Jayco RV with 3 slide-outs and a new queen mattress stays with the property. That is not a lot. That is a running campground for one family. Taxes not linked in the county record yet. The card says so. Let me show you where this is. Jackson County is the quiet shelf of the Upper Cumberland, the river bending wide and slow, with Granville down the road, the little preserved river town they call Tennessee's Mayberry, and Cordell Hole Lake for the boat. My note, when an RV conveys, folks, treat it like a second purchase. Title, roof, tires, and water lines. Walk it with the same flashlight you would use on the crawl space, because free vehicles are only free if they roll and seal. 4 acres, 2 hookup bays, and the rig stays. Number 9, Crawford, Overton County, the river community. $215,000 for 5.5 acres in the Ledges, a private community on the East Fork of the Obey River. Gravel roads kept year-round, river access for every owner, and the seller has done the work. The lot is cleared, leveled, drive-through access for any size rig, and full hookups for up to 3 RVs. 3, folks. That is you and 2 sets of old friends, side by side, a mile from clean flowing water with the kayaks in the morning. It is a community, so there is a fee. Get the number in writing before you offer. It goes in your budget line like a utility. Taxes, $128.72, verified. Let me show you where this is. Overton County is Plateau Edge country, between Standing Stone State Park and the Obey watershed. Green, folded, and quiet, with Livingston 15 minutes off for the groceries and the hardware. My note, in any private community the road is the thing. Ask who plows, who grades, and what the fee actually covers. And read the covenants for RV language in writing, because RV friendly today and RV friendly forever are different documents. 3 rigs, river access, $215. Number 8. Clifton, Perry County. and the first of the river belt. Because folks, one stretch of the Tennessee River has quietly become the full hookup capital of the state, and tonight it earns 3 spots the honest way. $170,000 buys you 4 lots at White Oak Landing, 3 of them fronting White Oak Creek where it flows to the river's main channel. About 175 feet of your own waterfront, with full hookups for 2 RVs, 2 50-foot pole barns, a screened-in porch, and a small boat dock already on the water. 2 rigs, 2 barns, a dock, and creek frontage, folks. That is a family compound with the hard work finished. No HOA, and the listing says you can even rent the spare lots. But there is an $1,140 annual maintenance fee that covers the road, the community ramp and dock, the pavilions, and the dumpster. And it goes on the card in plain numbers. Taxes, not linked yet on this parcel, the card says so. Let me show you where this is. Clifton is a Tennessee river town of about 2,700 souls, marina on the water, cafes that know the fishermen by their first names, and Mousetail Landing State Park across the county with bluff trails over the river. My note, on any developed RV lot, plug a meter into the pedestal before you close. 30 seconds with a multimeter tells you whether that 50 amp service is 50 real amps or an optimist with a sticker. The river belt opens. 4 lots, 170. Number 7. Savannah, Hardin County, the creek front with the tax bill I promised. $159,900 for 4 lots stitched together along Horse Creek. 294 feet of your own frontage, with 2 covered camper bays already built, water, electric, and septic in place, and a community boat ramp down the street for getting onto Pickwick Water. And the property taxes, verified county bill, $91 a year. Folks, that is $7 and change a month for creekfront. There are car washes that cost more monthly than this waterfront. Let me show you where this is. Hardin County is the bottom left corner where the Tennessee River turns serious. Pickwick Dam and its world-famous catfish tailwater 20 minutes south, and Shiloh National Military Park up the road, some of the most hallowed and beautiful ground in the south. My note? Creekfront is the fine print here. Pull the flood map before you fall in love. Ask the seller what Horse Creek did in the big rain years, and park the rig on the high side. A camper is the one house you can move before the water comes, so know your exit. 294 feet of creek, $91 of tax. Number 6. Clifton again, Perry County, and yes folks, we are back in White Oak Landing. Same community as number 8. Because when one development gets the infrastructure this right, the countdown goes where the hookups are. This one is the compound. $155,000 for 2 fully developed lots with 2 site-built RV pavilions and 4 hookups between them. 2 30 amp and 1 50 amp per side on the main channel of the Tennessee River, with a private beach and the option to permit your own dock through TVA. No HOA, but there is a $581 a year maintenance fee, and it goes right on the card, because you know about it now, not at closing. 4 hookups, folks. That is a family reunion with electricity. Taxes not linked yet on the county side, the card says so. Let me show you where this is. Same sweet stretch of Perry County river country. Boat first living, where the neighbors measure the week in river levels, and the Marina Coffee is the town hall. My note, pavilion structures are the unsung heroes of RV land. Shade doubles the life of a roof membrane and halves your July power bill. But have your inspector eyeball the welds and anchors like a carport in tornado country, because that is what it is. The compound on the channel, 155. Let me stop at the break and give the Tennessee math exactly 30 seconds. Because half of you are here for the land, and the land is only half the deal. Tennessee has no state income tax, none. Not on Social Security, not on your pension, not on the 401k or the IRA. And the old tax on interest and dividends is fully dead too. So the whole check arrives and the whole check stays. Property taxes, you have been watching the cards tonight. $91, $128, $132. The honest other side, sales tax runs about 9 3/4 combined, near the highest in the country, so the state gets its cut at the register instead. On a retirement budget, folks, that trade is usually a win. You control spending in a way you never controlled income. I am not a tax man. Verify your own numbers. Done. Back to the hookups. Number 5. Bybee, Cott County, East Tennessee raises its hand. $147,500 for 5.4 unrestricted acres in the Smoky Mountain foothills, with the full stack and then some. Well, septic, 50 amp power, a water softener system, and a storage building already standing. Flat ground at the bottom of the parcel and more up top, so you have choices. Park now, build later, or never build at all. The land does not care and neither do the covenants, because there are none. The seller will also talk to you about a 42-foot 2023 fifth wheel if you arrive without one. Taxes, $307, verified. Let me show you where this is. Cott County is the front porch of the Smokies. Newport 10 minutes for errands. Douglas Lake around the bend. The Pigeon Forge Circus under an hour when the grandkids demand it. And mountains on every horizon that never once look the same twice. My note: on any well, ask for the flow test in writing. Gallons per minute is the number that decides whether 2 RVs and a garden hose can run at once. And a water softener in the deal usually means somebody already learned the hard water lesson for you. Thank them quietly. Foothills, no restrictions, 147.5. Number 4. Gainsboro again, Jackson County, and this is the acreage play, folks, with its own waterfall. $145,000 for 11.5 wooded acres, the biggest spread on tonight's list, with a creek running through it and a small waterfall of your very own. About 2 acres already cleared, and the full stack installed. Water, electric, and septic, plus 2 RV carports for covered camping, and a like-new 12x40 shed big enough to be a workshop, a bunkhouse, or whatever your retirement hands decide. $12,600 an acre, hooked up, with falling water included. Taxes not linked yet, the card says so. Let me show you where this is. This corner of Jackson County is waterfall country, folks, and I mean that as geography, not poetry. 20 minutes to Standing Stone State Park, 25 to Cummins Falls, 35 to Burgess Falls, 3 of the prettiest state parks in Tennessee in a lunch run radius, with Cordell Hole Water and Gainsboro's Courthouse Square holding down the middle. My note: on acreage with hookups, find out exactly where the septic field sits before you plan anything with wheels or roots. Drain fields and driveways are enemies, and so are drain fields and oak trees. Get the as-built diagram from the county's records, if the seller shrugs. 11.5 acres, a creek, a waterfall. Number 3. Linden, Perry County, the Buffalo River side of the belt. $104,900 for 9 acres with full hookups and septic in. And this one is not on the Tennessee River, folks. It is out toward the Buffalo, the longest free-flowing river left in the state. Canoe water from end to end. No dams, no schedules, just current. 9 acres at this price with the utilities done is the kind of line that made me recheck the listing twice. Taxes, $518, verified, the priciest bill of the night, and it's still $43 a month. Let me show you where this is. Linden is the Perry County seat, which means a courthouse square, a diner, and about 1,100 people who wave whether they know you or not. With Mousetail Landing and the Big River East and the Buffalo West, you are 10 minutes from water in every direction that matters. My note: rivers that flood do their business in the bottoms. 9 acres gives you elevation choices, so put the pad high, the garden low, and let the county floodplain map referee. 9 acres between 2 rivers. 1049. Number 2. Clifton one more time. Perry County, the Cove site, and the belt saves its best for last. $99,990 for a fully developed cove lot with quick access to the main channel, full hookups, fiber internet available, shade trees over the pad, and the part that makes it 2 lots in a trench coat, a 1-acre B lot across the lane with 2 more full hookup RV pads. Swim, fish, and kayak straight off your own site in the cove, where the water stays calm. Then run the boat out to the channel when you want the big river. Taxes, $109, verified. Let me show you where this is. The same Clifton River country as before, folks. And yes, 3 Clifton and Linden properties tonight is not me being lazy. It is one county quietly building the best full hookup inventory in Tennessee, and the countdown simply telling the truth about it. My note: cove water is calm water, which is what you want for the swim ladder and the kayak. But ask about summer weed growth, and where the cove sits when TVA draws the lake down in winter. The calendar changes the shoreline here. A cove, a spare acre, fiber, and 3-digit taxes. $99,990. Number 1. Jamestown, Fentress County, the anchor, and it is everything this list promised at the cheapest price on the board. $79,900 for 3.5 wooded acres on the big South Fork side of the plateau, with power in, water in, a full 2-bedroom septic system installed. The RV hookup already plumbed into that septic. A temporary construction power box standing by for the house you might build someday. A gravel wraparound driveway cut and the survey done. Folks, read that list again. That is every expensive, unglamorous, permit-shaped chore already finished, and the land still costs less than a new pickup. Set the rig down Friday. Pour a foundation in 5 years or never. Taxes, $132 a year, verified. Let me show you where this is. Fentress County is big South Fork country. 90+ miles of gorge and ridge trail out the back door. Sergeant Alvin York's home place down in Pall Mall. And Jamestown sitting at 2,000 feet, where the plateau keeps summer 5 degrees kinder than the valleys. My note, a 2-bedroom septic is the quiet gift here. It means the county already signed off on a future house, not just a camper. So this $79,900 is holding a building permit's worth of groundwork inside it. Verify the permit paperwork transfers and smile while you do it. The anchor, folks, hookups in, septic in, survey done, and the bonus round for the buyer who likes a number with a story. Wilder, Fentress County, $94,500 for 6.63 acres of secluded plateau mountain land with the utilities installed. A drilled well that pulls 100 gallons a minute, which is not a typo. That is municipal-grade water from your own ground. And a listing that says it plainly, priced $30,000 below the recent appraisal. Now folks, Walt's rule on below appraisal claims. Ask to see the appraisal, the whole document, date and name on it. And if it holds, you are being paid $30,000 to say yes. Sellers do that for reasons, usually a life change and a clock. And the polite question, why the hurry, belongs in every offer conversation. Seasonal river access to the East Bay, a short drive off. Old coal country quiet all around. Taxes, $137, verified. My note, 100-gallon-a-minute well on RV land is wild overkill. And wild overkill is exactly what you want. It means the garden, the second rig, and the someday house never think about water again. 6 acres, a fire hose well, and an appraisal dare. So, that is full hookup Tennessee, folks. 11 properties, every single one with the power, the water, and the septic already in the ground. Tax bills that run from $91 to $518 in the state that does not tax a dime of your retirement income. You asked for another RV list, and the comment section steers this truck, so keep driving it. Where next? More Tennessee? Up into Kentucky? Or west to the Ozarks? Every listing is linked below. Verified the week of recording. Prices current as of tonight. And the 2 community fees are printed right on their cards. Tap the like if the list earned it. Subscribe if you are new. It genuinely keeps the truck rolling. I am Walt, and I will see you on the next list. Buy the inspection before you buy the dream.